What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to not get banned in CSGO and how to hide your cheats properly. So yeah, hopefully I can save you some money, and let's just get right into it. First thing you want to do is buy an undetected cheat. Now there's a few options. You could buy a private cheat, but they're sometimes a bit more pricey and you're not really sure what you're getting since it's private and not many people use it. Or you could download a pay to cheat, which are pretty good on the most part. The downside is that they sometimes do get detected, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, just don't do it on your main and shit. Just use a smurf you don't care about and you'll be fine. It's been 2 or 3 years since some of the most popular cheats have been detected, so I wouldn't really worry about it that much. The price of pay to cheats ranges from around $5 to around $50 a month, and I would recommend getting the ones that are around 20 to 30 bucks, since that's where you know the cheat is gonna be actually good, but it's not too overpriced. So yeah, what I like to use is Aneria, since it's mainly made for legit, which is what I like to do, and it hasn't been detected for about 3 years now, so yeah, it's pretty safe, and it's only 15 bucks a month. If you're only gonna legit hack, I'd recommend staying away from Aimware, since it's mainly a rage focused cheat. I mean, it's got a good amount of legit features, but it's just not the best for the price, and it gets detected quite a bit, so yeah. And no matter what you do, the first rule of cheating is do not download free hacks. You're just gonna get vaxxed within 6 hours. It is absolutely stupid. A massive waste of money. I mean, you might as well spend at least $5 on a decent cheat, so you're not just throwing away your Steam account. There is one way to cheat for free, and that is AimTox. It's a cheat that's only for Linux, so yeah, if you want to try out that, you can look it up. After you've bought your cheat, the next thing you want to do is go into a offline server and try and find some settings that don't look too dodgy but still make your aim better. With most pay to cheats, you can also download configs that other players have made, so just go on your cheat forums and look around for some legit configs. After you think you've found the right config and you've tried it out, then you can go into a comp match and start cheating. Once you're in your comp, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your movement and crosshair placement looks good enough for you to have the aim you do. You don't want to be one of these kids that goes around just looking at the ground and then suddenly is somehow hitting headshot after headshot. People are just going to call you out straight away if you do that. People in higher ranks can tell the difference between a good player and a bad player just by their movement. So just make sure you look like you know what you're doing. Smokes and flashes are an easy way to look legit. So try and learn some fancy smokes before you play, so you can look like you're a good player and look like you know what you're doing. If you feel like you've been going too obvious and you're winning pretty easily, then it's a good idea to turn off your walls so you don't look sus for a few rounds, you know. If they start to come back, you can always toggle back on again, but just mix it up, you know. I personally only use radar, since it makes you look a lot less sus while you still know where the enemies are, since you won't be aiming right at them, but you can at least know their general direction. If you feel like you need to wall, then just go ahead, but walls are probably the most obvious thing when it comes to Overwatch. Overwatch hardly ever detects legit bot unless it's really obvious. When you are walling, make sure you just check your corners so you look like a careful player, instead of just running past all the corners and only looking in the one that they're actually in. If you want to look really legit, you can even walk past them when you feel like you're gonna win the round anyway. Especially when they're in an uncommon spot, then you'll just look legit, but don't run past them when they're in an obvious spot. You just look like an absolute retard. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope it helped. Just remember, cheating's for fun. You don't have to look legit 24/7. I mean, it's always fun to rage a game every now and then. Just don't do it too much or you'll probably get banned. And goodbye.